Blink number 5. In 2009, things started to fall apart following a car crash and the revelation of his adultery. For a long time, it seemed as though Tiger Woods was invincible. To everyone's surprise, this illusion was destroyed overnight. In 2009, the National Enquirer published a story about Tiger's secret relationship with a New York nightclub manager and hostess, Rachel Yucatel. Once the story leaked, reporters began following Yucatel until they caught her and Tiger together. Tiger denied the accusations and even tried to prove that nothing was going on by arranging a phone call between his wife and Yucatel. On Thanksgiving Eve, after Tiger had taken an Ambien and fallen asleep, his wife looked through his phone and found he'd sent a text to an unknown number declaring his love. She called the number, and it was Yucatel's voice on the other end. After hearing his wife breaking down, Tiger woke up and presumably panicked. Still hazy from the sleeping pills he'd taken earlier, he jumped into his car intending to drive off, only to crash spectacularly into his neighbor's driveway. News of Tiger's crash attracted the attention of media outlets from across the globe. Tiger felt he had no choice but to explain to the world how he'd gotten himself into that predicament. It wasn't long before other women started to come forward and reveal their affairs with Tiger, who shortly thereafter announced that he would be taking a break from professional golf. As a consequence of the reported affairs, Tiger was featured on the cover of the New York Post for 21 consecutive days, taking the title from the previous record holder, the 9/11 terrorist attacks. In addition to that, he lost many endorsement deals, including those with Accenture and AT&T. After a life-changing turn of events, it was time for Tiger to take a long, hard look at himself and confront his destructive behavior. Blink number 6. Tiger underwent 3 spinal surgeries and therapy for sex addiction. At the end of 2009, Tiger sought treatment for sex addiction at Pine Grove Behavioral Health and Addiction Services in Mississippi. Considering that sex addicts typically come from families that enforce many rules yet lack tenderness, Tiger's affliction was not totally surprising. In such families, children grow up learning that mistakes are punishable, and so they become isolated and secretive as a way to avoid that. The addiction is enabled by a need to seek comfort, intimacy, or escape. Additionally, addictive tendencies in parents are commonly passed on to children. Earl Woods was a smoker, drinker, and womanizer, and similar compulsive tendencies appeared in Tiger, too. After his divorce in August 2010, Tiger continued to play golf, but it was not the same. First, Hank Haney, his swing coach of 6 years, quit. Haney tried to explain to Tiger that he felt their relationship was one-sided, but Tiger failed to acknowledge his coach's concerns and kept talking about his own problems. This highlights Tiger's self-involvement and lack of interest in anyone else, something that Haney no longer wanted to deal with. In addition to his relationships, Tiger's game also suffered after the scandals, and he began playing worse than ever before. On top of that, his health suffered as a result of intense weightlifting, something golfers tend to avoid as it can hinder their swing, and possibly due to the change in swing coach. In 2014, Tiger underwent surgery to remove part of a herniated lumbar disc that was lodged in a nerve root. In the following year, he had 2 more spinal surgeries. Tiger attempted to return to golf after his first 2 surgeries, but in 2015, he was forced to take another break from professional golf to recover. Blink number 7. Tiger is now returning to professional golf with signs of personal growth. Now, Tiger is simultaneously entering new stages in his private and professional lives. Given all that's happened, it's a challenge that most of us would struggle with. Tiger's professional comeback started in November 2017. Some months prior, in April, he underwent yet another spinal surgery and was caught soon after driving while under the influence of a potentially fatal combination of painkillers. Instead of denying the charges, as he initially did with the infidelity claims, Tiger immediately took full responsibility for his actions and sought professional help. In his first game after his break, Tiger tied in 9th place out of 18 golfers. Not bad for a man who'd had 4 surgeries and an overhaul of his private life. Since then, he finished his first PGA Tour event in almost 3 years and plans to play a full season in 2018. In terms of his personality, that has also changed for the better. Once known for his cold demeanor, Tiger has become friendly and warm. Tiger was infamous for brushing off fans and fellow celebrities, and for avoiding events that affect him personally. If something or someone didn't directly benefit him, he wouldn't give it or him the time of day. Now, however, Tiger is more active and engaged with his fans. For instance, one fan mentioned that Tiger acknowledged a Marine officer at a golf event in January 2018, an unprecedented gesture of public kindness for Tiger. Before, he wouldn't have paid attention to anything but his game. Tiger also spends a lot more time with his children and seems to have turned his characteristic focus toward becoming a loving father and respectable role model. Tiger's future looks bright once more, which is a testament to his strength and undeniable talent. You've just listened to our blinks to Tiger Woods by Jeff Benedict and Armen Keteyian. The key message in these blinks is that Tiger Woods is one of the world's greatest athletes. He was primed to succeed at a young age by his parents, a factor that also contributed to the turbulent, scandalous behavior in his later years. He has proven his unshakable determination to succeed no matter how dire the situation, and is now making a comeback to professional golf while dedicating himself to his children.